The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Morale Monologue. My name is Michael Morale. Okay, so in today's video, I want to give you an update as to what happened when I went to UT Southwestern Medical Center last Monday, November 6th, for my Spinraza injection. This was probably the worst injection that I've ever had. And I want to tell you what happened because it might end up helping you as well. Also, please stay tuned toward the end of this video because I'm going to talk about the video that I'm going to do in 2 weeks that I'm going to touch on a very sensitive topic, but it's a topic that those of us with SMA should at least think about if you haven't already. So make sure that you watch the video because I'm going to give you some really good information. Okay, so last Monday, November 6th, I went to UT Southwestern for my 20-something injection. I quit counting a long time ago. But when I got to the hospital, my injection was scheduled for 1 o'clock. I got there at 11. They took me back around 11:40, and they took an exorbitant amount of time getting to me once I was in my room. They normally come in, do the pre-check-in, the blood test, then they put me in the bed and I take the urine for the urine sample, and it normally takes about 30 minutes to get those results back. Well, when I got back to my room, I didn't even get the blood work done until close to 12:45, 15 minutes away from my injection. So they did the blood work, they did the urinalysis, and it took nearly 2 hours to get the results from these. I guess they had a backlog. So when they finally came and got me, they took me into the fluoroscopy room, transferred me from my bed, and they put me on the table where they were going to do the procedure. They rolled me over, got me in position, and the doctor that was doing the procedure, she had done one other procedure on me probably about a year ago, and everything went well, so I knew she knew what she was doing. But it took her probably 6 tries to try to get into the central nervous system. They had to inject me 12 times with lidocaine, and she was still having trouble. Well, the other doctor that had done quite a few of my procedures came into the room, and he decided to go ahead and try it one more time. The problem that they were having was the opening that they've been using ever since I began the Spinraza treatments is starting to form a lot of scar tissue. The other doctor that I told you about that came into the room, he actually did the procedure, and back in July when I had my other procedure done, he had told me that he was starting to see some scar tissue. Well, luckily he was able to get in and give me my injection at the first try. The other doctor, the female doctor that was doing it, ended up working the machine, and he ended up doing the injection. So what we're going to do now is, now that I'm forming the scar tissue, we're going to start doing my injections via CT instead of fluoroscopy. He said it would be a lot easier. He said really they should have been doing that from the beginning. So it's going to be somewhat new for me next time, but he said it'll be easier because they can see more using the CT than they can using the fluoroscopy. So hopefully things will go well. Surprisingly, I wasn't sore at all. I thought after getting 6 injections with the spinal needle and 12 injections of lidocaine that I would be sore, but I wasn't. I was a little bruised, but like I said, there was no pain. I ended up going to PT that next day, and I felt fine. So even though all of my injections have gone well, except for I think the first or second maintenance dose, or I'm sorry, the first or second regular dose of my injection when I first got started, they hit a nerve. But other than that, everything else had gone smoothly. So I'm hoping that when I go back in March of next year, things will go a little bit better. Again, I was surprised I wasn't sore. I thought I would just be in bed for the next day or two, but everything was fine. Okay, so I wanted to give you this information because if your doctor is using fluoroscopy guidance, you might talk to him about CT guidance, because my doctor said he'll be able to see more and he may be able to find a different opening in my spinal column other than I think they're going in between my L2 and L3 vertebrae. He said we may be able to find a larger opening using CT. So that would be great. And if you're having the same problems, talk to your doctor about that as well. Okay, so now I want to give you just a little preview of what I'm going to be talking about in 2 weeks. There's a book out on the market, and I believe it's called Everybody Poops. Okay? Let's face it, we all have bowel movements every day or every other day, and it's a sensitive topic. Some people don't like to discuss it, but it's a topic that those of us with SMA are going to have to face. And I'm going to tell you what I did that literally revolutionized my life. It changed my life so much because I was a prisoner of my own body. I couldn't go out anywhere because I was afraid that I was going to end up going to the bathroom. I always stayed close to home just in case I started having cramps and I had to go home. So I did something a little radical, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a couple of weeks. So please watch that video because it changed my life and it might change yours. I don't know. That's the reason why I want to do the video. I try to bring you some great information that you can use to improve your life, and we at SMA News Today try to bring you the latest information. We don't have any updates with regards to Scholar Rock's upcoming treatment, but we are talking with them and finding out, more information. And as we get that information, we're going to bring that to you, okay? Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Morale Monologue. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to the SMA News Today YouTube channel as well. Remember, if you have any questions, make sure that you post those questions below my video. And if I see the question, I guarantee you I will answer it. May take me a little while, but I will answer them, okay? Also, when you give us a thumbs up on our video, or if you post a comment under the video, this tells YouTube that our videos are helping other people. And the more thumbs up that we get and the more comments that we get, YouTube will share our videos with a larger audience. So please make sure that you give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. We would greatly appreciate it. Those of us at SMA News Today hope all of you have had a fantastic week. Do me a favor this upcoming week, do something for yourself that's going to make you a better person. Until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.